What's been said about blockchain is nothing compared to what's being done with it. Right now, companies are collaborating in new ways, even with their competitors. Collaborating in new ways, even with their competitors. In new ways, even with their competitors. Companies are collaborating in new ways, even with their competitors.
And that will be the theme of today's show, guys. I showed you yesterday how Ripple and Stellar is clearly working together through Ginger Baker. But today I will show you how IBM, Ripple, Stellar are building a new solution for banks. The days of competition is
Friction.
It's all about interoperability. And this video clearly says that also.
What's been said about blockchain is nothing compared to what's being done with it. Right now, companies are collaborating in new ways, even with their competitors. Friction is beginning to fade away, and transparency is there for all to see. Let's bring together the flow of goods, data, and value through a shared truth that turns point to point into many to many, in a network of networks that will transform business, industry, and the world. What will we solve together? Let's find out.
IBM blockchain, what will we solve together? Now, what makes this significant? You may say, okay, IBM, we heard about IBM and Stellar, but now, here goes Stellar, Ginger Baker, head of access at Plaid, also at Stellar. But this is the big news that just came out this month. The introduction of a joint project with IBM now positions Ripple and Metaco, trailblazer and reshaping solution for financial institution. Ripple and Metaco join IBM, join forces, unveil game-changing solution. I will go into this article, but we have read this one. I believe I do got to pull it up farther down. I kind of want to get through these clips. Visa acquisition, Plaid challenges Ripple and Stellar. Now, I believe that he lacked information here, but this is kind of when they didn't know what was going on, but they could see that Visa, Plaid, Ripple, and Stellar were somewhat becoming interoperable. Visa has bought Plaid for a total of $5.3 billion. Visa bought Plaid. It's not ironic that head of financial access at Plaid is now on the Stellar Development Foundation. The acquisition aims to increase the growth of fintech sector to open Visa to new markets. Visa has announced the purchase of Plaid Financial Services. The purchase, the payment giant, is endowed with $5.3 billion, which is twice the latest valuation of the startup. The purchase is expected to be completed within 6 months, subject to regulatory approval. The merger of the two companies could fundamentally change the landscape for cross-border payments, such as Ripple and Stellar. Now, these are your two front runners in this new financial system. This is the theme of the video today. Ripple and Stellar are interoperable, and you heard the video that says there's no such thing as competition no more. They're working together. According to the press release, Plaid is a data network that develops tools that enable consumers to exchange financial information with applications and services such as Venmo, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚, crypto exchange Coinbase, which I'll have a clip on that in a moment. Plaid's product also enables users to monitor their spending and saving. The company is based in San Francisco, same place Coinbase is, same place Ripple is. California was founded in 2013. Visa and Plaid seek to become the epicenter of fintech. As the background into the acquisition, Visa has stressed the need to expand its core business. The payment company also wants to expand into new markets. The merger with Plaid has the potential to increase the payment capacity of Visa customers. In addition, the acquisition comes at a time when connectivity between financial institutions and users is becoming increasingly important. Plaid is one of the leading companies in the sector, and its services extend to 11,000 financial institutions with more than 2,600 fintech developers across the United States alone. Is this competition between Visa, Ripple, and Stellar? No, this is a merger to grow the system. The merger of Visa and Plaid could change the landscape for Ripple and Stellar. Ripple has more than 300 partners around the world, including major financial institutions, and expects strong growth for its product on-demand liquidity. And you guys get that right there.
It's unacceptable that there's 2 billion people in the world who don't have access to financial services. It's totally unacceptable. It turns out that with the traditional global payment infrastructure, it's actually more efficient to stuff $10,000 in a FedEx envelope and FedEx it. We should not be FedExing money. That's a terrible idea. But that's why it's so ridiculous that modern technology hasn't provided a way to optimize the movement of money around.
And this is what makes this interesting. This is Jesse Lund. Now, we may have heard about the IBM WorldWire on Stellar. Okay, that news was from a few years ago. But I wanted to do more research on Jesse Lund. Jesse Lund, former vice president of IBM, explains how WorldWire project solves the problem of global payments. So I kind of want to do a little bit more research on him and to see what he was up to today. IBM blockchain finance lead Jesse Lund is leaving the firm, and that piqued my interest also. Why would he leave the firm? Jesse Lund, IBM's global head of blockchain and financial services and digital currency, is no longer working for the company. A spokesperson for IBM confirmed Lund's departure via CoinDesk. I can confirm Jesse Lund is no longer employed by IBM. IBM practice is not to discuss its employees' departures. What's interesting about this, though, a former banker, Lund harbored ambitions planned to bring cryptocurrencies into the enterprise world and to explore stablecoins and central bank digital currencies. He spearheaded the IBM WorldWire payment network, which used Stellar blockchain to help banks remove pain points for cross-border payments. Excuse me. Lund previously was a senior vice president at innovation at Wells and Fargo. That's interesting, because once you start seeing some of these connections of these guys, where they came, where they are, what they're doing, you kind of see they're not stopping on building this new cashless society. Innovation at Wells and Fargo. He enticed 6 banks into the WorldWire platform, including Philippines, Brazil, South Korea, Bank of Busan. The WorldWire platform had payment locations in 72 countries with 48 currencies that'll provide more liquidity for XLM and XRP now, and 46 banking endpoints, which include banks' money transmitters where people can send and receive cash, IBM said in March. Prior to joining IBM in 2015 to 2017, now watch this, Lund was part of the executive steering committee at DLT provider R3. Now, what are the chances of that? Jesse Lund from R3 to IBM to about to start his own crypto company, where he helped build a partnership representing Wells and Fargo interests in R3 growing Corda platform. Wells and Fargo, Corda, R3, very interesting there. So when you actually go to Jesse Lund's Twitter page, I found his Twitter. It's official. IBM is open for business and payments in WorldWire 72 countries. Come see our keynote speaker, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 at Money 2020. Now commonly known as cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. This is a pretty interesting clip right here. The network already supports settlement using Stellar XLM. Of course, US dollar stablecoin through Stronghold Pay, IBM blockchain. So if you actually go to Jesse Lund's Twitter, I'll show you what I mean. Now he's the CEO of Sprocket Financial because he kind of wanted to start his own company. He hasn't tweeted in quite some time, but his tweets are outdated also. Who would have thought that Tether would become the darling of stablecoins? Now we know it's USDC. That's pretty interesting right there. It's happening so many areas. Exciting. Tokenize the world. And this is everything will be tokenized. That's pretty interesting right there. Our CEO Jesse Lund talks about the human side of crypto and the digital journey. Check it out. And this is Sprocket Financial. So he pretty much went on to start his own crypto company, Sprocket Financial, and he does give some love to Avant Bank right here. Super awesome. Congrats to Caitlin Long and Avant Banking. Will never be the same. This is Avant Bank, who also got federal custody to hold digital currencies introducing Avant Bank, a new U.S. bank to serve digital asset industry, offering new products. So that right there is a pretty big deal. I thought this was a big deal too. Most exciting news I've read all year: solving the crypto spend problem is the key to price stability and adoption of digital assets. And if you actually click on this article, I don't know if I clicked on it over here, which I believe I may have. Okay, I did. Visa grants Coinbase power to issue Bitcoin debit cards. And this is what people don't understand. Back, because I started making crypto content in 2017, for a Visa Bitcoin crypto card to go live was the biggest thing.
Visa grants Coinbase power to issue Bitcoin debit cards. By Michael Del Castillo. Credit card giant Visa has granted its principal membership to a cryptocurrency company for the first time. Officially awarded to cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase in December, but not revealed to the public until today, the membership cuts out a crucial and expensive middleman from the process of issuing a debit card that lets users spend their own Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP anywhere Visa is accepted. Perhaps even more.
Did it say Visa and XRP? Bitcoin and XRP anywhere Visa is accepted. Perhaps even more importantly, through the principal membership makes Coinbase the first cryptocurrency company with the power to issue debit cards for others, including cryptocurrency companies and more traditional firms alike. Visa confirmed it granted Coinbase the principal membership, clarifying the company itself won't actually accept cryptos when the project goes live later this year. So pretty much we know within the transaction it can convert to USDC, which maybe Visa prefers to hold on their books up until this moment. I did look into the article of more that Jesse Lund shared, the tokenization of everything. Sprocket Financial, which is Jesse Lund, IBM started Sprocket Financial, and he says there's shifting paradigms, and you got that right. Completely transforming how we communicate, conduct business, and learn new information. The internet has irrevocably changed society. The ability to tokenize real-world assets, that is the ability to prove and trade ownership of things by exchanging digital tokens, may be its most important, impactful application yet to date. And I agree, guys. This is why I talk about digital currencies, because we understand that this is the evolution of money, the evolution of the internet. Online banking, investment platforms have increased accessibility to financial services for the average person. In a recent article, Jesse Lund, leader, CEO of Sprocket, elaborates the need to innovate in the financial service industry for the sake of modernization and inclusion. You guys get that right there. And he actually talks about the R3 settlement because he worked at Corda. Ripple R3 settled billion-dollar blockchain dispute for how much? Now, this is a really old article. I won't go into it. But it does talk about 2016 Ripple R3 entered into an agreement. They would buy 5 billion XRP at 0.0085 at any point up until September 2019. At the time of the agreement, the XRP price was a little below that. On June 12, 2017, CEO Ripple informed R3 was terminating the agreement. The XRP price was 28 cents. That would have put that deal at $1 billion easily. Right there, 1.35 billion. We won't get into that because many may know about the ins and outs of that deal. But this is why this swings full circle today. Why are we talking about IBM and Stellar and WorldWire? Because Ripple, Metaco, and IBM join forces. So it doesn't matter if it's Stellar, IBM, now it's Ripple, IBM, and Metaco is the middle solution, just combining them, giving them that interoperability. Unveil, game-changing crypto solution for banks. Sounds like a good title. IBM and Ripple, Metaco have teamed up to introduce game-changing solutions for digital asset storage. In a recent collaborative endeavor, IBM, Metaco, and affiliate Ripple have unveiled the IBM Protect Offline Signature OSO. Advancing technology aims to elevate digital asset storage for financial institutions. They're still building that solution to make traditional finance companies more comfortable. Oh, we worked with our partner IBM to build HyperProtect Offline OSO. This is Metaco IBM, which kind of ties them together. IBM announces new cold storage solution for digital assets. One thing that jumped out at me and it kind of surprised me, maybe it's on here, or it could be right here. It's Home Depot runs on Ripple also. That's a new smart contract right there. Let me see. It was probably the first video I played. Now we know Stellar rolled out the new smart contracts. Could be. I just want to go back to the very first video I showed you guys because many may not know. This is Home Depot. Okay, this is it right here. IBM blockchain overview. Achieve operational agility with trust, benefits, solutions, and case studies. So when you go down to the case studies down here, you'll be surprised some of the companies that are already working with Stellar, Ripple, IBM. First one is Home Depot. Home Depot right there. Golden State Foods, IBM, Logan. So Home Depot runs on Stellar and Ripple.
I think we're always looking for better ways to do things. My team is in charge of paying the suppliers for merchandise that goes into our stores, and being able to have that visibility into what they say they ship versus what we say we received at a more of a real-time basis helps us better understand where the issues lie.
The supplier relationships with Home Depot are